Hello, everybody, and welcome to a brand new episode on Boundary Line Podcast with Dylan and Sheldon. And we witnessed a ridiculous match today, getting over in 2 days. I'm still shocked from it. But here we are going to discuss the third Test match of India versus England, and we're going to jump straight into it. Sheldon, your words on today's Test match?
Slow test match, yeah? My God, that was just eventful from ball one to the last. It was crazy. I think to sum it up, Joe Root taking a 5-4. I think
Oh my God.
that's one way to sum up this game. It was just crazy. I still don't know what happened. I've seen almost every ball of this test match and I really don't know what happened.
I'm still trying to understand this Test match because both England and India just couldn't get themselves in. It's so bizarre that even India, they just couldn't make the runs.
Exactly, yeah. That was the difference between, I think, last match and this match. Like last match, people were complaining about the pitch, but India showed that you could score on it by Rohit Sharma and Ashwin scoring hundreds. But in this game, England all out in 2 sessions and then India all out in 2 sessions and then England again all out. It's just crazy. India all out 140 and Root taking 5-4. That shows that there's something wrong with the pitch. No offense to Joe Root. I love Joe Root, but if he's taking 5-4 on a pitch, it's not a great pitch.
Which brings me to my next question and our next topic for discussion, Sheldon. Brand new stadium. For its first match to have a pitch like this, I wouldn't know where to place this match.
Yeah, exactly. And Test cricket is supposed to be 5 days, hard cricket, right? Between bat and ball. But this was made for the bowlers, this pitch, right? And spinners in particular. We had 5 seamers in the 2 teams, and they both could just put their feet up for the full game. Rest, no need to bowl. It was just crazy. But yeah, for the first pitch, like in the first game in a beautiful stadium, largest stadium in the world, I don't think it was a great advertisement for that. And Test cricket in general, because we need Test going to at least the 4th day.
All things said and done, I thought India, of course, the Indian bowlers did well, particularly Akshar and Ashwin again were completely outstanding on this pitch. Just coming to Akshar Patel, 2 Test matches, 2 5-wicket hauls. What can you do? What a great start, eh?
Crazy. I think 3 5-ers in fact, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
But that's crazy. 2 10-ers in 2 Test matches. Perfect start for Akshar.
What about Ashwin? 400 wickets, second fastest to get there. Amazing feat, I would say. He's a champion bowler, like we discussed in the last Test match, how he bowled so well, batted also brilliantly. But in this Test match, it just goes to show how effective Ashwin can be.
Yeah, he's crazy and he's very underrated, Ashwin. People usually don't mention him when they talk about great spinners, but he's had a tremendous long career. He's one of the fastest to reach 400 wickets as well, if I'm not mistaken. And he has 5 Test hundreds. So, not bad at all, right? Not bad at all.
One question which I think needs to be addressed is that on a pitch like this, should the ICC actually review this pitch, given the fact that both teams found it so difficult to play on, and even Joe Root said it in his presentation. Virat Kohli as well, he explained that this was the most bizarre Test match he's ever played. Getting over inside 2 days says a lot about the pitch. Or would you just blame it to that the batsmen couldn't just apply themselves?
I'll say the batsmen didn't apply themselves as well, but I still think the pitch wasn't great. To see world-class batsmen like Root struggle, Kohli struggle, Pujara struggle, there should be something for the batsmen. At least first 2 days. I'm not saying don't spin, but at least as the test goes on, it starts spinning a bit.
Yeah.
But for it to be like that from day 1, session 1, I just feel that needs to be looked at.
Yeah, even in the presentation, Virat Kohli said that the batsmen probably didn't apply themselves properly. I really don't know what to say about this match, basically, because getting over in 2 days is so strange, Sheldon. Don't you think it's just doesn't feel like that good old Test match after you have series like in Australia, and the first 2 tests was so good. They played really well. Both the teams played really well.
For sure, yeah. I do feel it does need to be looked at because we saw Australia-India, one of the great series, go down to the last day, last session, and we still don't know what's going to happen. That's what we want to see, good hard cricket for 5 days.
Yeah.
And that's what Test cricket really needs. There's all this talk about 4-day, do we need Test cricket? I just feel these kind of services don't help that.
Yeah.
Right? Because we do need it to go on for longer.
Do you think England got the selection wrong a bit. I would say that I don't know what they went in, with the fast bowlers. They picked Broad, Archer, and Anderson in the squad. So I was really expecting Dom Best to play, this test match, but pretty disappointing not to see them pick an extra spinner.
True, yeah. Definitely they could have gone with another spinner. I think they misread the pitch. Definitely misread the pitch after seeing what happened. Yeah, that's for sure. I mean, probably after looking at this pitch, they should have played 4 spinners, both teams, probably. but I do feel that didn't lose England the game. England's not applying themselves. I think today they had a great chance to come back into the game.
Yeah, exactly.
Their second innings, I mean, you come in with 20 runs, 30 runs lead, you got to apply yourself. And I know the pitch was bad, but you shouldn't be getting all out for 80. You should be at least fighting your way to 150 maybe. But
Easily.
like 80 is too less. I mean, that you can't blame the pitch for getting all out for 80.
No, the fact that Joe Root played so well in Sri Lanka, and then he comes over here in the first test, scores big runs. And then in the next 2 matches, he's just like, how do I sweep the ball now again? I think they're going to look back on this test match and see where they went wrong. I hope so. Now they bounce back and we get to see some exciting match, at least in the next test, the 4th and final test.
Hopefully 3 days at least.
You're telling me. I just hope it goes on to the 5th day and we have some riveting action from like the 5th test, Sheldon.
Yeah, like I was all set for the weekend, gonna watch day-night test cricket, But now weekend emptied up, no cricket to watch.